Hello everyone, welcome to the channel, and welcome back to another episode of Oxygen Not Included. We're on to episode 25. It's been a long time. We've been running along for 25 weeks now. It's been a few months, and it's been a great few months, and, you know, I wouldn't be here without you folks. So thank you for continuing on as we, continue with our colony. Thank you for watching as, I continue to learn the game. I really appreciate it, and, really appreciate all the comments that have been coming in. We've got comments, of course, from Sergeant Goodenough. Thank you, as always. We've got Epic Man, cool, awesome. Lewis Herman, 7676. Terracom Consulting. And, that's a lot of comments on the last video. A lot of comments around how I've got the ranch set up, how terrible it is. I know, it's going to be fixed. So it is a little bit of a focus today. And I only say a little bit because I do need to watch a ranching tutorial, but I'm going to use your guidance in the comments, and we're going to fix it up here today. And then there were a few other suggestions as well to kind of continue on and fix up around the base and move forward. And I do want to do this here. So, we can put that to-do list back up. As always, we got quite a bit on there. I've added some things, I've removed some things. I think, we've got a little bit going on in a good way. And we're gonna start, of course, first dealing with food for the shine nymphs that we're not really taming. We're gonna remove a little bit. We're gonna bring it down to 1. We're also going to go over to the electric grill. We think that it didn't do much, so there you go. I'm also going to do fried mushroom because I have a feeling I can do that based off of these. So there we go. Those 2 things are there. And then we're going to kill off the sage hatches. It was recommended that I let them die. So we're going to just off them instead. And I had gave this some meal lice and some sand. Sand was apparently a big no-no, so we're gonna stick with sandstone instead. So yeah, I think that's all we're gonna leave in there. I'm gonna take that out to sage hatchling. I don't really have anything else in there. Where's my hatchling? Let's just make sure. Okay, good. So just sandstone today. So we're gonna leave it like that. That's good. And move on with some of the other things we've been looking at as well. This is another big thing. I'd like to pump water. Oh yes, okay. I'd like to pump water out of here. It is germ free, and I do have quite a little bit of not an incident here, but we're running low here, so we're gonna do that there too. And there we go. There are some of the main items that I wanted to get out of the way right away. This is something too. Don't put any of the eggs in here. That is what I was told. Fair point. We will actually just simply deconstruct this storage. We're going to deconstruct this as well as we try and fix the chlorine room here. And I'm also just going to... I kind of want to snip this. Kind of, sort of. Pretty hot. Toasty surroundings. There's nothing toasty over here. Hungry. You're good. Okay. You might be wondering what I'm doing here. I'm trying to bring the chlorine back in. I don't know why the chlorine ever made its way over this direction. I'm really confused. Does chlorine disappear after a while? Because really, this whole room, this whole time, this is sorting chlorine back in, but there's no chlorine to be had. See, so we'll slowly start shifting it all out, and we'll let the chlorine live in here again, hopefully. So anyway, all of that's being done. And we need this done too. So this is another one of my plans, another one of my schemes, is to set ourselves up here. A little bit of a better situation there. And yeah, maybe not. Well, I suppose I could build that. It wouldn't actually cause any issues. I'm thinking I'm going to need to just sweep up the polluted oxygen there, or polluted water. So I do want to quickly just say I apologize for not having watched a video on ranching yet. It was, you know, I was hoping to do it before this episode. It just didn't end up happening, unfortunately. Just life, you know. So I am going to do it though before episode 26. So it just keep your eye out for that. I'll have some improvements. I'll learn quite a bit before we, you know, before the next episode. That is a main goal of mine, to continue to learn. I know there's quite a bit to learn, and that's obviously a big area, big step there too. So okay, I want to see the chlorine be in here hardcore. That's my plan. Well, I'll leave it be for now. So here's the deal. Can I mop this up now? Too much liquid. Okay. So do I need to do plumbing? Do a liquid pump? Put it right. Let's just put it here for now. Liquid pipe. Boom, boom. And then electricity-wise, probably need to put in that conductive wire. Be good. Yeah, let's just do that. There we go. Okay, this isn't really needed, so I'm just going to deconstruct it as well. So let's fast forward. I'd like to put this on a 9 so that it all gets done over here. This stuff can actually just be fine. It's not that urgent. Good, that is a plan. So part of the reason why, again, this is how it is I'm trying to put the incubator in a room over here. This is one of the things that I'm trying to do. We're going to move the incubator out. It's going to go over here. Keep it out of the, keep it outside of the ranch, just so that, things are fine and dandy in here. And it doesn't count as a critter. So that's the plan. Have a separate little room over here and then incubate. A very good suggestion. I'm sorry, particularly to Sergeant Goodenough, because I know you've asked me multiple times to move this. It's happening today, I swear. We're going to do it. And then we're also going to set up a little bit of automation around the incubator too, to make sure it does what it's supposed to do. So yeah, here it is. It's under food. So firstly, I need to just look at this setup and kind of decide how I want to leave this be. I think, I'm going to... a lot of chaos. This is the problem. There's a lot for them to do in order for me to make this room work. Let me just do that. I'd like it... I guess I'd like it to be on this typical level here. This would be the best for me, I think, and I'll let them do that. And honestly, I think, what should happen is I should just rip a hole here and put in another, just adjust this a little bit so that this can all be a shared chlorine space. And then have it blocked off down here instead. So they need to run down over here instead and do. That's probably what I'll do, actually. Let's set it up. Or here, I don't know. What's that Atmos sensor there that's causing problems? Let's cancel that one. We'll do it there. And then we'll probably have to set up the correct tiling and things. So anyway, letting them run that. What is the deal over here? Insufficient. Why tungsten? Why was that the chosen... I didn't want tungsten for the pipes. I'm actually quite surprised that was... Okay, let's now cancel it all. Cancel it all, thank you. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, there we go. It's set up proper. That should solve the problems. They're wilding. Good amount of water coming out of there. Fantastic. A lot of pipes, folks. Look at the pipes we've got in here. A little bit of chaos. All good though. All good. Oh wow, this whole thing is melting like mad, eh? I'm trying. I'm trying to protect some of this biome. It's struggling. Clearly. Wowie. Huh. Huh. Alright. Well, I'll let it keep doing its thing. It's sad that this biome is falling apart the way that it is. There's not a whole lot I can do about it, unfortunately. It is just the way that it is. The whole thing is really melting, which is saddening. But anyway, we'll leave it alone for now. My dirty water, too, is not looking too good. Why are we're really running out of it, folks? We're really running out of it. Back down here, gently down here to inspect kind of what's going on here. We didn't have as much loss. That's pretty good, actually. It's pretty good. And then the power generation, you're operating that. Okay. What does it look like up here? Okay. Not great. Not great. Okay, so... I need to talk about gases in here. A lot of carbon dioxide. That's something I can deal with quite effectively, I think, in a moment. Wow, there is a jumble of gases over here. Holy shit. Let me just look. Jumble of gases. Oh my, wow. Whoa, whoa, whoa. A lot of carbon dioxide over there. Holy cow. A lot of natural gas in here. And chlorine and carbon dioxide. Oh, wow. Yeah. I'd like to take some of the gas down here and really sort it out. I'm doing a not fantastic job here. I'd really like to deal with some of this carbon here. Yeah, okay. I got a plan. Right down here, let's build a carbon skimmer loop. Although I need clean water into the system, which is part of the problem here. Oh, you know what? Oh, easy. Easy peasy. Okay. So this took me a second to figure out. I figured it out. Okay, we need a liquid pump. I need steel, though, to do this proper. Where's my... You. I need steel. Please make me steel. Somebody do that relatively soon. I'll put that on a 9 so that somebody does it. Good. No egg available. Hatchling egg, continuous, phenomenal. Chlorine is finally sifting back in here. Beautiful. I think I'm gonna, again, lock it up in here. Lock this up. Yeah, that's an... Okay, good. Plans are coming along, folks. Plans are coming along. The chlorine is filling up nicely. Let's see. So, building a carbon skimmer in here is not going to be an issue at all. I just, again, like I said, I just need a little bit of steel so that they can, you know, have it not overheat. And Steve's working on that. Beautiful. Looks like that was done. We're going to turn this off for a second. Not for very long, but there we go. And back on. Okay. Was that enough steel? No, of course not. Okay. Well, they'll keep doing their thing. So let's set it up over here. It's an oxygen carbon skimmer. How wide does this whole system end up being? Where is it? Down here. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh God. You know what? Why not? It's not a big deal. Screw it. Dig the whole thing out. That'll be fine, actually. Yeah, that'll be fine. Dig that out. What we'll do is, we'll have to do a little bit of adjusting, but it's not a huge deal. Dig that. Good. And then we will put in the refinement, which is a water sieve. We'll put that in here. I'd like to do... Let's just do a steel one. It may not be necessary. We're going to actually build it all out as steel. And let me guess, did that clog yet? It did clog, okay. Let's just turn that off for a second. I really need to fix this system too. It's chaos, okay? I think we can all agree I got a lot of bad stuff going on. But We're getting there. We're getting there. Turn it back on. Okay. We'll get it built. And then oxygen. Carbon skimmer. There we go. Beautiful. We'll get this stuff done first. I know it's not a perfect system, but hey, we're working on it. We're getting there. We're getting there smoothly as well, I think, is the important thing to say. It's not, this isn't a problem. It isn't a bad thing. I am building it a little backwards though, but it's fine because it slowly seeps down here and then it gets caught. We'll do that, and it should help because this is getting pretty bad quite quickly, and that system there isn't gonna do a good enough job. Okay. Yeah, I really do actually quite honestly need this set up very fast. So we'll just set that up right here. Okay, let's get this all on a 9. Really like them to sort that, and we'll fast forward because they should be able to run in there and like handle that pretty well, no problem. The thing is, I'm seeing an increase, again, like a pretty big increase in pressure. There's a lot of carbon dioxide in the base, and we don't really want to continue to produce carbon dioxide. I really like to start cutting it off down here, and it'll just suck it all up. So the plan is to have it all pumped down here, and what I might do, because you'll see in the ventilation, you know, there's a lot of carbon dioxide that gets sent down. What I'm thinking is I could, instead of sending carbon dioxide out, force the carbon dioxide down here through another sorter, which is what I'm really thinking of doing. I just need to figure out where to put that. Probably right here, actually. Yeah, probably right here. Sort it, have the carbon dioxide come down. Crazy. Some of this is really poorly set up, just by the way. And like this is only sending out a little bit, and then that's sending some over there, and it's just not designed very well. Okay, so plumbing. Let's talk plumbing. So we need a little bit more steel. Is the problem? No, there is no actual problem. It is just a simple fact that I have not made more steel. So let's do 3 more steel, please. Somebody do that. We're also going to deconstruct this. I don't know why it's still there. Let's get it out of the way. There's no germs in this water. Okay, good. I feel like I need to up how much this is using, because it's not... Which one is it? This one? Oh, also, I did figure out what the problem was. I was, for those of you that might not read the comments that I replied to, I had a little issue last time with the automation. I made an error, and that error was that I was attaching the automation wire to the output of the thing instead of the input. So it was the first time I was playing with something that had an input and an output, and I was playing with the wrong thing. So I ended up attaching it to the output of. I should have been attaching it to the input, but I was attaching it to the output, so it wasn't doing what it was supposed to do. Real pain in the ass, but it is what it is. I mean, I goofed hard, but it's fine. At the end of the day, it's all good. We're learning, and we're getting there. We're getting there nice and slow. And all I need is the time. All I need is you know, a little bit of here, a little bit of there. Okay, so I don't make any sense, just by the way. That's also, you know, I'm sure people are well aware I make very little sense most of the time. Smiley face. Okay, let's hook this up. We're gonna hook it up to the back end. Not exactly what I would like to do. Oh, jumped up there. That's fair. Not exactly how I want to do it, but listen, if I've got to hook it up, I gotta hook it up somehow, right? So I don't want it to, you know, attach right away, so I might just snip there. Okay, good. And then can I do a switch? Oh, fair enough. I can do the switch. Okay, good. So this is also part of the 9 setup to get it functional and working. Do also have printables available. Plastic, yes. 500 kilograms. Amazing. You know what that's for, folks? It's just upgrading a little bit more ladder to make everybody zoom around a little faster. Okay. Good. That's getting done too. Amazing. We can deconstruct this. They're not cramped, so that's important. And how is the chlorine in here? Chlorine has returned. Oh my goodness. The beautiful, beautiful chlorine has returned. Phenomenal. As always, fantastic. This is still bad though. Hydrogen gas. Really love to throw the hydrogen out of here. Carbon dioxide. Terrible. Okay, good. This is getting set up. Wonderful. Let's fast forward a little bit. Are they, liquid pump? Come on, you can do it. Somebody waiting steel delivery. Who's doing that? Oh, Ellie. Thank you, Ellie. You do your thing very well. Good work. Okay, so we've got the pump there. These things are not hooked up to power, which I did forget to do. So I'm wondering, you know, can I hook them up? How much do they cost? Oh, $240. How much does this line use? That line uses nothing at all. Wow, embarrassing. Okay, so I got a plan. We're gonna use conductive wires. We're gonna use the big boys. And we're gonna just run it down. We'll run it along where that is and just through there. Okay. And I'm gonna hook it up here. And I'm not thrilled about it, but I'm gonna do it that way. And then I think I'm going to make some adjustments soon to the power lines as well, because this is nonsense again. This is one of those things that's like, this line, I think I was saying that I should connect those two lines together and these two lines. It's just, which one did I start doing? That one's good. These two should be connected together and these two should really just be connected together. Like, look at that. It's on that. It's an exosuit forge. Oh, goodness. It's all like, and it's all very messy. You know, I could easily clean that stuff up and make it much nicer. And I was doing it. Look at that. You know what? Let's actually clean up a little bit more of it. Might as well hook that up and have them bring it up here as well. Let's just, you know, a little bit at a time, a little bit here and there. That's not even the one, you know, that I'm particularly looking at right now, but it is coming along, right? So we just need to set it up in a way that makes sense and is good and clean and clear. A bunch of the wires can probably go to, like that one I'm seeing, we could easily just hook it up here instead because it's not even attached to a switch. So yeah, lots of good stuff being done, a lot of good stuff going along. I'm pretty pleased about it. It's you know, the ranching is more of a, oh god, am I out of power? Oh, I am out of power. Probably you sucking up a lot of the power. Feel like. Oh, darn. Thing is, the power system can't handle it all. And is the, oh, the problem is I've run out of natural gas. Okay. How long until you start? Next activity, 11 cycles. Beautiful. Oh, those are empty now. Okay, well, yeah, we're out of natural gas. That'll do it. So you're the thing powering the whole system. Beautiful. Let's up the whole thing to 3,000 then. Go on, somebody deal with it. We're gonna have to really abuse that liquid in a second. I've been pretty conservative with it, but if we're not generating any power at all, where's the coal at anyway? No coal in there. No coal. Where is the coal? I got a bunch of coal, seemingly. It says I got oh no, I got 0 coal. And now they're running on the power system. Son of a bitch. It's okay, let's look at the liquid. That's not liquid. Look at the liquid. 3,000 grams, right? Because it's 3,000 that you can use, my little friend. Where does it turn to 3,000? It turns to 3,000 somewhere over here. Okay, because I'm pretty sure it can only use 2,000, so... Oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay, anyway, it's doing its thing. These pipes are being put in place. It's just taking a little bit of time. There we go. So you're going to have your power hooked up. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. But now you just need a sweet bit of liquid. And how I'm going to do this is we're going to just do it nice and slow. Take the heavy wire, hook it up. Good, beautiful. So now the pump is running. But the pump isn't actually hooked up to anything, so that's fine. And we're going to do that. And there we go. So we're going to send out a little bit. We're going to just send out 5, I guess. And let's see what begins to happen down here. Oh, it looks like it's fine. Okay, so that's now getting overwhelmed. Okay, so we're going to change that back down to, let's do 1,500. Someone's going to go deal with that right away. That's hilarious. So there we go. Okay, so this is going to deal with a little bit of carbon dioxide. How much do you use carbon dioxide? 300 grams. You export, how much do you produce? 500. Probably need 2 of these then, because you're running full bore, and you also do some of that too, right? Maybe you don't. Produces carbon dioxide. Yeah, but how much do you... Oh. Very little. Okay, it is good. I was like, is that enough oxygen? I was getting worried there. Okay, so those things are good. We're satisfied for the time being. That is really loaded up with petroleum there. Are you getting disabled by the automation bridge? Oh, wow, you are. Okay, so I just really needed to load you up. Okay, we're gonna bring it down to, let's say, oh, let's do 1,000. Okay, yeah, and then the other problem is we don't want to run out of petroleum, so we need to start going and doing that stuff down there. But I am not a liar. I must be truthful and execute the things that I have told you folks I'm going to do. And that would be setting this up. The shine nymphs hatched by themselves? I wasn't expecting that, actually. Interesting. Well, that's fine. Okay, we're going to set this up now. What I'm going to do is we're going to put a lock here. Is that right? Is that where I want to lock? No, I don't want to lock there. I want to lock on this side here. Okay, we put a lock here, or here. Let's put it here because this is going to be easier to do. And we're going to, I mean, I guess we have to dig this stuff out, unfortunately. Dig that out, and we need to mop all of that up. Okay, good. Let's put that on a 9 so they mop it all up very well. And then we're going to put a conductive wire here. We'll hook it up for now. We'll sort it in a minute once it's, you know, set up proper. There we go. Okay, this is my plan. Beautiful plan, in my opinion. Don't question my schemes. Oxalite, what I'm thinking is I might actually dig this up because apparently it doesn't lose its quantities, and I might put it in here so that it doesn't off gas. I might actually do that now because it is something I am thinking about maintaining a supply of a little bit because I feel like that would be really helpful. Okay, good. That's good. So they're doing that. This is doing its thing. It's producing a lot of carbon dioxide. Too much, actually. This, thankfully, is holding it off from going down for the most part. But it is going down, actually, over here instead, maybe? I don't know. I'd really like to eliminate all of the carbon dioxide in the base. It seems to get stuck in quite a few places. I'm thinking as well, you know, what might help is putting in some, you know, tiles that move things around. And we're getting to the stage as well where we're going to want to get some more people out and about as well, because I'm seeing we've got this, you know, this is almost ready, but seeing that we're good on food, but everyone's quite busy. So, you know, that is a very important thing to think of. And let's put an egg cracker on an 8, right? This is 9. The egg cracker can be on an 8, and you can crack those forever. There we go. And then with that, you can take raw eggs, and I don't even, what do you just take raw eggs, and you can forever turn them into omelets as well. So there we go. Big moves happening in some spaces today. Big moves happening in some spaces. We are getting things done, moving along very nicely here. And I'm just going to set this up to be the chlorine room. We have to remember that is kind of one of the big things here is we are trying to make this the chlorine room again. And in order to do that, I'm just going to have to block some stuff off to make sure we are we're maintaining the room in a way that we are comfortable with. Because I'm going to have to deconstruct this. And for now, like, I mean, this can stay in here. I just don't really want to do that yet. We're going to have to put up the gas pump. Ooh, actually, can I just turn stuff off? There, okay, good. Here's what we'll do. And we'll deconstruct that. We'll move it back down here, and it can sort things out down here. So instead, it'll go into ventilation gas filter. Yeah, let's actually cancel this. Cancel that build. We'll put the gas filter here. Scares me a little. We'll put the gas filter over one here. And then we'll put the gas vent here. Okay, yep, good. Okay, so this can go in there. This one can go now up. Well, actually, oh God. There we go. Okay, so beautiful. And then we can just actually deconstruct all of that. Okay, perfect. So they're doing what I want them to do over here. I just want to set it all up on a 9 level priority so they actually get it done. Very busy units here. They're doing a good job though, and that's what I'm very pleased about. And then we got some oxalate in there too, which is lovely. Blueprint. I don't want anything. We're going to reject it all for now. Good. Things are moving. Not all in the way that I wanted them to, but they're moving. We're getting there. You know, some stuff is proving to be a little bit more complicated than others, but it's getting done. Okay, so the batteries are good. How is the liquid running in there? Okay, so it's kind of having some demands. I really don't particularly want the manual generators going, but they're doing it anyway. They do what they want. They don't listen to me, folks. I'm kidding. I know they listen to me. I just want to slap them sometimes. How are you doing? So what is your problem exactly? Is it that there's no carbon dioxide down here sometimes? Is it that there's no... I don't know. It's doing an okay job holding it off. I feel like I need a new one in the base because the one that's over here is not actually doing anything anymore. There's a lot of... like I could put one right here. Dump a little bit of liquid in there. I might just do that actually. Does anyone have... do I have a water pipe I could borrow from this one? Set up a... You know what? Let's do that. Let's really go hard on trying to eliminate some of this here. And conductive wire, of course. Let's use a little bit of conductive wire down here for them as well. We'll put it there. And we're just going to do the same setup that this one is. Because it was really, really easy to do and really, really easy to follow. So let's get that done. Okay, Light, I did it in a stupid way, but it's fine. I just thought that it would be better to face it this way. But anyways, it's all good. We have multiple methods of this having been built, and it doesn't have to be efficient. At least not all the time, so that's okay. Now, I am going to build a pipe here because I need to put clean water into the system, and the clean water goes in the... Where does the clean water go? It goes in here, so there we go. Okay, perfect. So we'll have them build this whole thing up as well. We're trying, folks, we're trying. I might actually just move it out over here now. Actually, come to think about it, because it might just be the better method of doing all of this whole shebang. This is pure chaos. This whole area over here is pure chaos. And I don't know where exactly is going to stop. Well, I'll leave it there. Never mind. I don't know what to do. It's all good. Everything stays the way it is. Okay, so you... Are you level... Where are you? Is this a level... Oh, it's level 5, that's why. Somebody build that. It's irritating me. Output. Chlorine gas. Done. The output is done. This actually doesn't need to be here anymore. So I'm actually going to deconstruct that, I'm realizing. Because the only thing that's really... I mean... It's just a little bit of a chlorine room. It's actually... I think we're in good shape over here for now. And then if we do need to, you know, ever turn this on, we just... turn it on, out it goes, out the chlorine goes. A little bit of chlorine in the base is fine, you know, 1 or 2 will find its way in, and honestly it's just going to end up all the way down here. I'm wondering how it's going over here. Polluted oxygen? Weird. Oh. Yes, actually. I would really like to stop polluted oxygen at its source, so let's do a deodorizer right here and a deodorizer over here. Usually one, like you folks said, one can probably handle the whole load, but I'm just going to be very particular about it and really try and shut it off. Really deal with it quick. So there we go. That's good. That's all in good shape. This is fantastic. And are we running out of petroleum? No! Petroleum is doing really well, except we are out of the juice for petroleum, so that is a concerning facet of the situation. And that, of course, is all this as well. So let's 9 it up, you know, see what happens. Maybe we just need to dig that out too. Like, this is a slow process. So I was thinking about this the other day. All right, looking at the oil well, I was thinking, okay, all right, how do I get the liquid? Here, like the water here. And I made a comment about melting this whole biome out. I talked about using liquid from this or from this one. And a couple things have occurred to me. One, I could just not do that. And I could take water, instead of setting up a whole thing, I could take and refine water from here, from this polluted water vat, okay, bring it down here, refine it, sure, use a little bit of power doing it, and then throw it all into there. And then I just say, hands washed of it, it's done, smiley face, you know, like, really, really just do that. And that's kind of what I'm really considering doing, honestly. It's a really big consideration. I'm thinking it would be the way to go. Okay, that's right. This is no longer a ranch anymore. Close that door. We'll figure it out after. Oh my goodness. Somebody should actually, that should be an emergency. Somebody could do that right away. Okay, and then I would really like to, can I move the building? No. It's Wonder Food. I can put the incubator over here for the time being. I don't think it's, you know, I'd like to set up a room for it over here specifically. But we're going to just do it this way for now. And eventually we'll set up some semblance of, like, you find a critter and then it gets auto thrown over there. Because these guys, look at them. Look at them live by themselves. They're glum, they're depressed, but they're doing their thing. I can't wait to start farming them, but they require something silly, right? Yeah, bomb, lily, or maplewood. Yeah. A little too difficult for me to handle right now. So I'm just going to leave it alone. That is a 9. They'll do that. And then we've got to set up the automation that was recommended. So I'll have to just dig a little bit more stuff out for that. And then work on that a little bit more also. Just checking the heat is fine so far. But I'm going to need to set this up as a little like heat barricade here soon, I think. Would be good. And also consideration of running space through here so that I can move things around better. Oh goodness. That's certainly spewing some heat, and that's spewing some heat. At least we're maintaining good temps. You know, we are maintaining good temperatures. I think actually what I'm going to do is build out this here. Really block that off a little more. That's concerning. I didn't realize that that was out like that. And just protect myself a little bit better. Because the actual base itself, still a really good temperature. There's a little bit of heat coming off of this, which I'm not keen on. But if I rip apart that area, it might be a little bit better. Probably just going to put down a couple of insulated tiles for the time being as well. And you know, deal with the things earlier on. Okay, so this is here. It's just a matter of setting ourselves up for success there. But trying to keep track of all of the little things that I keep doing and bouncing around too. So this is set up. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to just do this. Let it go for, you know, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, snip. There we go. Okay, so eliminating carbon dioxide over here as well. Really huge plays in the elimination of carbon dioxide. You know, the only biggest one was this has been sitting here for a really long time. We've done a really good job keeping it at bay. But, you know, in this area anyway, because, you know, there's not a whole lot of carbon dioxide in here, but everywhere else in the base, specifically over on the right side of the base, has been quite bad. Quite bad in here, but it looks to be going, you know, down or at least staying the same height. I don't know. This thing is doing its job. That is, you know, moral of the story, it's doing its job. Polluted oxygen, hopefully we're eliminating it here too. That's really good. Making good moves there as well. So lots on the go here. I think what I'm going to do as well is deconstruct these two things because nobody's using oxygen masks anymore over here. And that'll just kind of, again, clean up some stuff that that hasn't been looking too good. So let's talk about the sorting out of carbon dioxide. I think if I put a gas filter down right here, I could sort out some carbon dioxide. Because when those run, right, they've got a, is the output pipe for carbon dioxide? Yeah, for carbon dioxide. Okay, so you know what? Step one, let's put this down. In is white. So in is white, out is that. And I could put a jump right here. No, I'd have to put the jump here. And I'd have to put a jump here. It's fine. We're getting it done. It's chaos. It's okay. So this would go here and then back here. And then the carbon dioxide can go in here. And then do. And then throw it down over right by this, actually. This would be the, oh god. This would be the most ideal. You drop it, to be honest, you would drop it right on top of it. It can be cleaned up after. I'm not, although I do always say that and then I never end up doing it, so never mind. do it right the first time. Okay, so they're all like running in here like rampant crazy people. That's lovely. Very lovely. Good, 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 good. Let's take a look at this. Ooh, grapefruit, gimme. Okay, cool. And then you're really going ham in there. Okay, great. Copper. Let's do it like that for now. We'll dig through those two things. It's not a huge deal. Okay, and then these bedrooms that we've got available to us should be able to be built soon. Oh god, I'm getting distracted, folks. I need to go back down here because we're going to run out of petroleum because we are we're out of the crude stuff. So let's actually dig this out. Put that as a 9 so it gets done. This is actually, what all do I have as a 9? Okay, this stuff can now be 5s. Okay, this stuff can now be 5s. Oh, it's all built. Jesus, they're quick. All right, so let's put a vent in. Let's call it what it is, a 9. Take a look over here. It's gonna be something that's done. You know, if I can at least take this one out and do it, that'll be good. I don't love everything else that's going on in here, but it is what it is. So, okay. Once that is built, I can then get that sorted. A lot of carbon dioxide over here as well. Because if we could take it and eliminate it right off the bat, we'd be really good. Base is looking a little better carbon dioxide wise. It seems to be shifting a bit more. Good, good, good. Don't love the amount of natural gas in here. I feel like putting a natural gas pump in here and throwing it all up here would be great. The chlorine, throw the chlorine somewhere else, you know? A lot of stuff that could happen, but I get distracted too easily. Okay, so you're here set up. Not really ready to go, but you're present and somewhat accounted for. So that's a thing. Yeah, and you need power. Oh, very little power, so that's fine. The heat though is a little concerning. Yeah, quite a bit of heat. What did I make these power lines out of? Steel. Steel. And I just used regular power lines, really and truly. Because what is the potential load of this power line, dare I say? Not very much. Not very much. Okay, so I could do steel again. But of course, why would I have enough steel to do that, folks? What are you thinking? Of course I don't have enough steel to do that. We will just need to make more steel. More steel. That's okay. So that's fine. We'll just fast forward a little bit so they can do whatever the fuck I've got them doing. And of course demand a little bit more steel. But there's not enough iron. Really, I need iron to make it. I always forget about that. Let's just go on for a little bit, make some iron, and then we'll be pleased about everything else. Okay, that is built. Let's slow this down a bit. Okay, because this is about to change how a lot of this functions. This is going to change some stuff. So carbon dioxide. There we go. Okay, so now we're going to pump carbon dioxide directly onto this thing. And the moment it senses it, it's going to lose its shit and suck it up. See? So there, it's just automatically going to be eliminating carbon dioxide. Beautiful. So now, instead of all of the chaos that we're throwing in here, all the carbon dioxide going into the base, we're actually killing it off right away. So a very effective, system now. Well, not a very effective system, but a better system. Because now I am removing those disgusting bits, that carbon dioxide, and killing it on the spot. Now, it seems like we need another one of these set up somehow, but we're not quite there yet. We'll get there eventually. We'll get there soon. But a lot of stuff to do to make things work the way we want them to work. A lot of movement, a lot of moving parts. But hey, look at that, nice and crisp. Getting rid of that carbon dioxide here, getting rid of carbon dioxide here. So we got 3 here, so nothing should be going down anymore. hopefully this will eliminate the carbon dioxide in this space and reduce the carbon dioxide here. And then there's also this one that keeps holding its own. So, you know, see, gone. Piece was gone. Just sucked right up. So beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I'm thinking, you know, maybe we need to... Because what? Is carbon dioxide getting pumped kind of throughout the base here as well? I mean, yeah, if I put a blip right there, like an airflow tile right here. Let's build one there and see what happens. Actually, let's just make it an urgent task. Somebody go do that. So it's built in, the carbon dioxide falls down a little bit, and it gets consumed. So there you go. Carbon dioxide getting killed in other ways because they sleep and they make carbon dioxide because they're stinky bastards. But it falls down to the bottom of the base. So good on that. This, I need to do it. I promised you folks I would do it. I need to do it. So let's get it set up. Throw it down, folks. Let's get this done. Let's get them to build it. I actually don't even need this here anymore either. Let me just disable the building for a bit. There you go. Now, is it disabled? Okay. Let me deconstruct the buildings. It's not needed anymore. We're not going, you know, there's not a gas problem over here. We're totally fine. You don't need them anymore. Take them off. Fantastic. Okay, so, good. Done. No power yet. I can change that. I can change that. Conductive wiring. Boom. Done. Done. And of course, we're going to deconstruct those wires there so that we get a little bit of that copper back. And what's going on over here? Is it a water issue? It is likely a water issue because I stopped the running. So there we go. We're going to let that do its thing. This got all filled up. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. And this is absolutely chaos. Amazing. That's coming down, though. For the first time in a long time, I've seen that actually come down. The natural gas, though, is really creeping up on me there and spooking me a bit. Spooking me just a smidge. That'll start running soon, though, in 3 cycles, which will be fantastic. These manual airlocks should probably also be changed out for doors because I don't really know why I have airlocks there. I guess in some ways it keeps the natural gas in there, which is not bad, but not great. Okay. Coming back down here again. I need steel. Okay. I go down there and then I have to come back up here and I get distracted immediately. So let's just make 20 steel. 20 steel. Let's do it. Let's make it happen. Make it happen, folks. 20 steel. So they're trying to build this out. And I don't hate it, but it is killing me inside a little bit. We're going to have to do some insulated pipes too, I think, just down here in, you know, regular usage. And the thing is, right, like, it's just going to dump the oil liquid down here, which is fine, but it needs to take in a substantial amount of water. And I'm thinking, you know, just setting that up right here. This line is getting more and more needy, though, as I continue to build it out. It's needing more and more refinement, more and more power. I'm getting concerned. But let's put it down, and, you know, the input is that. Okay, good. There we go. And let's just put plumbing. Let's hook it there, and then we're gonna just do this for a second. Oh, good God, I get here and it's fucking chaos. Alright. Let's go all the way up. Yeah, the demand on this line is getting significantly worse. I'm seeing, you know, it's... The demand, the potential load is about 865. I think we're gonna have to upgrade it to a lot of... Oh my gosh, and it's all this too, right? So... Oh boy. You know, I could pull things off of it and actually hook up those 2 lines together. Oh, there isn't a second one here. There's a lot of stuff that I should really hook up onto one line. I'm so lost sometimes. at a loss for words as to how to do some of this stuff. One of these lines isn't even doing anything. That one, still. Could hook it up if I was being smart. Could hook things up, you know, effectively, but I'm screwing it up badly. The refinement, I think, is really the problem, right? So if the refinery could operate consistently, I think we'd probably be in a better place, but I'm being silly here. Also, let's just take it. Sure. I don't actually... Somebody fucking just kill that. I don't want it. I don't want to deal with it. Okay. Is this at least set up? You know, this thing here. Let's have it do... Oh, God. I mean, incubate continuous hatch eggs. No eggs available. Cool. Deconstruct this building. And then, problem solved. Okay? Problem solved. We get an egg cracker. And then we've got an incubator over here. And then we'll have to, like, you know, probably set up some semblance of an auto wrangler and do that. There is also a suggestion from, I believe it's Terracom Consulting, who suggested the set a timer sensor to it. So suggestion is set a timer sensor. So let's get a timer sensor. Here we go. And then we'll just put it right on it there and set the timer sensor to like 6,000 or something. So it just kind of takes care of it here and there. Really need to fix the petroleum supply. Worrying about a lot of this stuff here. A lot of it's chaotic, but I think we're probably gonna have to leave it to next time to really sort all of this out for power purposes. I might just need to, you know, put a pump down here for the time being and get all the liquid out of there, because this is not going as smoothly as I was hoping. I think it's going quite, not badly, but it's very chaotic and kind of messy. Also, this is really creeping up on me, the natural gas. Really creeping up. Don't want natural gas in the base. That is the thing. Once we start getting kind of past this line with natural gas, I think that's when I'm going to have to start putting in a pump system to deal with it. But until that point, we're going to leave it alone. Because other thing, like looking at conductive wire, this is a far distance to go with conductive wires. It's too far. It cannot be done in an effective way, in an easy way. Also, conductive wires and these wires cost the same if I use steel, so I really should have just built conductive wires in the first place. I might as well just actually... I don't even know. Okay, well, it's fine. Anyway, I think we're in a position where we're good. We sorted out a few things. We dealt with a lot of carbon skimmers, added in, you know, a pretty good carbon skimmer system, I suppose, and you know, got water in there, fixed this room up, and moved the incubator out, although it needs the automation done. You know, in a much better place for a few things, even though this room is constantly filling with oxygen instead of what I want it to be filled with. But it is what it is. If you folks did enjoy this episode, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you're new. And of course, don't forget to leave comments with tips, hints, or suggestions. You folks know I love to read what you have to say, and all of your suggestions are fantastic. I really, really do appreciate it. You know, I wouldn't be getting this far without you folks. I know this took a really long time, but we got it done now. And there are those other things as well that you folks are suggesting too. And do not worry, I have written a list down, so I do try my best to keep track of them, and I revisit whenever I can to make sure I'm hitting those notches off. So a very, very big thank you to you all, and as always, thank you for stopping by. Happy you did, and I'll see you next time.